You're reading this, and my mama's sitting there. Looks like I only got a one-way ticket over here. I sure wish I could give you one more kiss. And war was just a game we played when we were kids. Well, I'm laying down my gun, I'm hanging up my boots. I'm up here with God and we're both watching over you.
So when Mark was born, he was the second child that we had, our first boy, and he was born on the 4th of July. He was a wonderful child to raise. He had great affection for his family and the neighbors and life in general.
And it was sometime prior to the end of his sophomore year, he came downstairs and said, I think we're going to join the ROTC program.
And indeed, on his first week of college, 9/11 occurred. And as many young people, when 9/11 occurred, it further changed the course of his life. And I think for us as a family, we were now introduced to the idea of having a member of our family be actively part of the military.
And when it was certain that he was going to deploy, when he went to the training course out in the desert here to acclimate for the training, we knew it was coming up.
And when I think back to when my two boys were little, making guns out of Legos and graham crackers, I used to watch them and think, I hope that my boys never see war.
I think as parents, there's obviously natural trepidation when your son or daughter goes into a profession that has inherent danger, and obviously this did.
Never did I dream that I would have a son that would make such an intellectual and truly personal choice to serve our country, with the idea that he could be a force for good in the world.
Right after Mark was killed, we heard that Senator Cornyn read portions of his essay at the floor of the Senate.
Lieutenant Daley was 23 years old, from Irvine, California. He was with the 4th Brigade Combat Team, 1st Cavalry Division out of Fort Bliss, Texas. Lieutenant Daley was killed on January the 15th when an improvised explosive device exploded and ripped through his vehicle, taking his life and those of 3 fellow soldiers. Mark had been, as so many of our military have done, keeping in touch with his family via email. And he maintained a blog on the popular MySpace website. In that blog, Mark specifically explained, quote, why he joined. And this is what he wrote. This question has been asked of me so many times in so many different contexts that I thought it would be best if I wrote my reasons for joining the Army on my page for all to see.
And so that was sort of bittersweet. It was, obviously we were kind of amazed and proud, but also it represented the fact that he was no longer here to continue sharing those kinds of thoughts.
If you're reading this, I'm already home.